guess who I've got here? That's right, this is a female green anaconda, but not any female green anaconda. This is actually Verdi's mom.
That thing right there is just ridiculous.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the vlog. I am in Plaistow, New Hampshire. I am excited. I'm at New England Reptile Distributors. We're picking up some cool animals. This guy has amazing animals. It is going to be an awesome day. I have been looking forward to this for a couple months. Oh my God. Let's go ahead and check this place out. This is the thing I love about Kevin, is he has all kinds of crazy stuff. He's got turkey, goats, chickens. This place is freaking epic.
Platinum, Super Tiger, Sunfire, Golden Child.
All right, guys, we are in it. We're at New England Reptile Distributors with my buddy Kevin, of course, and we are in the Recheck room. The thing that's interesting is I was just telling him, you know, the second vlog I ever posted was actually at New England Reptile Distributors. So we are back here and we're gonna have a great day. Look at these animals. What's the genetics behind the Jag?
So a Jag is something I first produced years ago. We have not bred Jag to Jag just yet. So the thing that's interesting about Jags can sometimes have like a head wobble, and other ones are actually perfect. And it's really weird, and there's nothing definitive about it. Like I can have in a clutch where a lot of them are good, and you get a couple, whatever. So it's some kind of varying thing, but there's somehow the genetics.
So this is one of the first original cows. I mean, look at how dark it is compared to Perdita. I mean, again, some cows will get really dark, some cows will stay really light, but I do wonder, like, will Perdita eventually, when she's older, like this cow here, get this much melanin and this much dark pink? It's crazy. We're gonna see a lot of animals, not only retics, but water monitors, all kinds of cool ball pythons. It's gonna be an absolutely amazing day. Kevin McCurley from Nerd is one of my best friends. I love him to death. Probably knows more about animals than almost anyone I know. Take a look at these. These are actually cow retics as well. You see, this girl here is kind of like Perdita with lots more color and stuff like that. Look at the orange and stuff like that. And then this one right here is what they call a moo cow. I'm not exactly sure what's in the moo cow other than the cow stuff, but definitely a really cool animal. Both these guys are absolutely insane.
So this is a Golden Child Orange Ghost Stripe, and this happens to be one of my favorite retics. I love this snake. She's so wonderful. She's a good thinker, and she's just gentle as can be. Just the look of these animals, I just love that head.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
It's almost like there's amethystine python in there.
Yeah, that's what it looks like,
and
right?
She's so good, and she's a horrible breeder. She likes to screw me over all the time. Look who's coming up to visit you.
Hey bud, what's up?
She's really great. So basically, you as a reptile expert, you know that these guys live in modes. So basically, I look at all snakes and actually these reptiles in general. They live in modes. So they have sleeping mode, they have a fearful mode, they have I want to eat mode, and then they have the thinking mode. And the trick is to interact with these animals when they're in the thinking mode. In the thinking mode, we get to see how wonderful and highly intelligent these animals are. But one of the problems is people sometimes interact with these animals when they're in the fearful mode, not realizing, and they don't even realize the potential of the animal, so they're interacting with an animal that's sketched out, it's scared, it's acting irrational, and it's doing these things. You're not going to get to truly realize these animals. So when we have big, large snakes like this, these guys are smart. They're so intuitive, they're thinking, and this animal has no fear. So what we have to do is we have to establish trust in these animals. I don't care if it's a tokay gecko, if it's a dwarf caiman, it's a retic-headed python, it's a boa constrictor. Some of them are less reactive, so they might go right to the thinking mode easier than some of the more reactive animals, let's say like an Argus monitor or something like that, or some retics. But once the animal is thinking, and if you can appreciate the animal and get it into its thinking mode, you're right where you want to be. And then you get to actually see what the animal is like in the wild. This animal crawling around in the forest floor, it's just being very curious and just reacting. But there's no ill will. Snakes are not mean. And I know you know all this, but let's say if I'm just talking to your viewers and stuff, snakes don't have the capacity to be mean. Mean basically is like a human thing because it doesn't achieve anything. It's just you're doing something negative to something else just because you have issues or whatever it is. Snakes don't do that. Not at all.
You will not believe it. Guess who I've got here? That's right. This is a female green anaconda, but not any female green anaconda. This is actually Verdi's mom. That's right. I've got Verdi's mom. How amazing is this? One day Verdi will be this size and be so amazing. I mean, look at this crazy girl. Oh my God, she's amazing. I tell you what, I would have traveled all this way just to meet this snake. I am in heaven now. Oh my God, how awesome is that? And another animal I was so excited to meet, guess who this is? That's right, this is a cow reticulated python. But this isn't just any cow, this is actually Perdita's mom. We all have special snakes like Helen without the eyes, and this is Snarfles, you said?
Snarfles, this is my Snarfles. I love this snake.
Oh my God.
Snarfles was born without all the scalation on his face.
Oh.
So just from a little baby, we knew, he needed a little bit of extra attention and stuff like that. So I raised him up. He's one of my pets. But he's a doll because you look at him and he might look like he belongs in a horror movie and he's super scary, but he's a doll.
Oh my God, that is one of the craziest faces I've ever seen on a snake ever. Its eyes, it was just crazy.
Isn't it a great name though, Snarfles? Yeah, it's just for what he is.
So many cows. Oh.
There's never enough cows.
This is a relatively new retic. Tell me a little bit. It's crazy. I saw this on your Instagram actually, and they're crazy. So what's up with this?
This is a recessive gene, so this is only one gene that we're actually looking at, and hopefully these guys are het caramel or het white albino too. This originated out of Indo. The breeding was of two different snakes, and basically the hets were then imported and basically sold. And this is from the breeding of these animals. I got these animals. So these were basically dubbed rainbow. I don't like the name rainbow. I don't feel like rainbow's remotely descriptive.
Right.
It was descriptive of kind of like a picture that looked like it was soaked in Kool-Aid or whatever. So I'm basically, at the very least, nicknaming them Ocelot. But what's really cool is, doesn't the head look like a hybrid?
It's crazy.
Bat eater kind of.
Yeah, it looks like a bat eater. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and nothing like that. They do race a lot. One of the hard things with retics is actually getting good pictures because they do like to move and they're reactive and they're very curious.
So the truth is, we've been here a couple hours just kind of hanging out with retics, and Kevin has all kinds of other stuff. Again, like monitors, ball pythons. He has some crazy boega. I mean, he has all kinds of stuff. But we've just been absolutely loving the retic portion of the store, and I can't get enough cows. I mean, look at this animal right here. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I tell you. Just to think, that this is the place that they all kind of originated from. So Perdita, I miss you. We're in a croc monitor cage. Kevin's come in. I think he, from a behavioral standpoint, is the best person in the world when it comes to really most reptiles, but in particular monitor lizards. So he's gonna give us a little monitor etiquette right now.
We have an animal like this, and basically the animal's kind of like, okay, what are you guys up to? So you can see she's acting a little defensive. So you're not getting a lot of movement, very little tongue flicking. Now she just started moving because you just came close. So now she kind of, okay, nothing's happening. You still have to realize that these guys they're very reactive and they're really intelligent. So we have to go with that kind of thing being said and have to respect the boundaries. She's actually a really good animal, so we have to basically just get into the trusting part where she's actually thinking. So she's checking things out, so she knows my voice. One of the safest things, see, it's touch. So I come in, watch that eye. See that eye is basically just that's such intelligence. Yeah. It's ridiculous. So she's actually scared of the camera. She's scared of you too because she doesn't know who you are. Right. So these guys they're really smart. So this is like bird-like intelligence in this instant of reptiles. It's like remarkable. But if you work with these guys, and so she's just kind of like saying hi. Now she's getting it. She's like, okay, things are good. Short tongue flicks like that means that she's kind of like checking things out. She has no ill will towards me. And they have a prehensile tail, if people know that. So this tail can basically wrap around branches and stuff like that. So they're tree dragons. So this is the longest lizard in the world. Jeez. They might be able to go 15 feet.
Oh my
with their tails and stuff like that would be a big impressive male. And this is a young female I've raised from a baby. So she has 25 millimeter follicles on her.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm like looking away and I'm not even worried that my hand's in her face because she's really intelligent. I've always handled her with respect. So now she has trust with me. You understand how animals are and you understand their brains. And when you interact with them and you live within those parameters, you actually get a more fulfilling experience. And it's like pushing yourself on an animal and then causing it to leave that thinking mode into the fear mode. Then the animal is kind of like a wild card. It can do anything. This animal has incredibly large, straight down dagger-like teeth that are just unbelievable as far as damaging and stuff like that. And I maintain all these monitors, and the only thing you see me on is like scratches. Yep. Okay, I almost never get bit, and it's because I look at the animal and I just use my intuition. And if you work with these and you treat them like intelligent animals, you get this awesome relationship with them.
Again, Kevin has all kinds of crazy stuff. Look at this Mexican horn lizard. Oh my gosh. These things are so cool. I mean, they kind of remind you of those thorny devils from Australia. I guess they're the Mexican version of the thorny devil a little bit. They do need folic acid because these guys will eat ants in the wild. So in captivity, you can feed them like pinheads and small crickets with folic acid kind of additive. So you just basically dust the crickets with folic acid. But oh my gosh, these things are incredible. Take a look at this little baby green anaconda. How unbelievably cute is that? Do you think I should bring one home? I think Lori would really like one. What do you guys think? Linked up with my buddy Mike and TJ here that came to visit me because TJ's visiting Mike in the area. Mike's from the area, and they brought me this little guy for the zoo. Of course, a Cuban night anole. This thing is absolutely awesome. Definitely going on display when I get back home. And guess who else came to visit me? Yep, another green anaconda, but not just only a green anaconda. This happens to be Verdi's brother. How cool is that? Maybe one day he'll come visit Verdi. I'm here with my buddy Rob Christian. He actually got Entertainer of the Year from the Reptile Report, which is pretty awesome. You do tons of educational shows and stuff like that. That's right. So I need a Rob Christian at my place so that he can help me out educating other people. But what do you have here? This thing is beautiful.
This is called a barneck scrub python or an amethystine python. This is a Prada line, so Sarong locality barneck scrub python.
Oh my gosh, she is absolutely gorgeous. Guys, take a look at this. This is actually Petunia, the common snapper, but it's an albino, of course. And most of the time when you get a snapper this close to your face, you have to kind of watch out. But apparently Petunia is pretty docile. I even hear that one of the employees gives her kisses. I'm not going to do that today, so sorry to disappoint you guys. But nevertheless, this is a common snapper. It's going to get absolutely huge, and it is awesome. It's not going to be every day that you're going to be able to hold a dwarf caiman like this. I mean, look at this beast here. These guys are typically a little bit cantankerous, but this little monkey here is unbelievable. I mean, those teeth are a little bit menacing. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I love crocodilians. I think out of all the crocodiles, these guys' heads are probably the coolest. Just that kind of chiseled, almost like they're made out of stone or something like that. This is truly an amazing experience. I can't even believe it.
I raised these from babies. So when they were babies, I worked touching their faces. So these guys are like 20-something years old, and these are my breeders. So just me doing my little psychology stuff, I did that with these guys, and that gives us this animal.
Yeah, you're not going to see that. And that if that doesn't prove Kevin's abilities, I don't know what will, because that is crazy. I was a little surprised to hear Kevin say that this was one of his favorite species of snake. Don't get me wrong, they're amazing, but why?
So this is rear-fanged, but I've actually worked with this guy, so I've made friends, and so this animal has a certain amount of trust for me. So he's not biting me or anything like that. And I'm working with his brain. So basically I just have a good relationship with this guy, and actually just recently bred this. So I have babies from this to a female. Seeing these Central American vine snakes, these really big things, and eating a mouse. So
that's the difference, right? Is that the centrals get so much bigger.
Yeah, they get big, and this guy begs for mice, and he's pretty much pretty confident with himself. And it's like an alien snake. And to most people, snakes are alien just themselves. Well, you and I are very used to these animals. We need to have just things that just don't make a lot of sense. And that thing right there is just ridiculous.
I tell you, I would drive 14 hours just to spend a few minutes with this snake. Of course, this is a Boelen's python. Some people think that this may be one of the kind of coolest, smartest, most incredible snakes on the planet. I mean, I'm not sure. I love all snakes, but my gosh. Until you actually hold a Boelen's python, you don't realize how unbelievably incredible these guys are. And like I've always said in the past, these guys are difficult to breed. Not too many people are doing them. I mean, oh God. gosh, I tell you, I love these guys. And actually, Kevin has some babies that he didn't produce, but he's raising up. So why don't we go take a look at those little monkeys? These are the baby Boelen's pythons. When they're born, they're basically like a reddish color. So this one still has just a little bit of the remnants of that red, but oh my gosh. I tell you what, I think that most people in the reptile hobby agree that Boelen's python are kind of the pinnacle of all the snakes. I mean, no one's really quite figured it out. A couple people in Europe have produced them. Kevin's getting really close to figuring out, a handful of other people, but I tell you what, these are absolutely amazing animals. They're one of the biggest, just kind of most insane animals out there. And again, I am so happy that I got a chance to see these big adults as well as these amazing babies. This is definitely one of the animals I was so excited to see. This, of course, is Dozer, a male rhino iguana, like Bella, but a boy. And you can see how the boys look a lot different than the females. But this animal is ridiculous. I've seen videos of Kevin literally calling this animal, it jumping out of his cage, running across the hall just to come and greet him, and then he gets pets. Dozer is absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh, I need a Dozer too for Bella. And of course I'm here at Nerd picking up a few animals for the reptile zoo, but I am not gonna show you what I'm getting, to be honest with you. I'm gonna wait till I'm back at the Reptarium and I'm gonna do a reveal. So we're gonna just do a few more things here. I could be here forever because it's so absolutely amazing. We're gonna pack up our stuff and then we're gonna stop on the way home at a place called Reptiland, another reptile zoo. See how the Reptarium kind of lines up with that one, but it is a bigger zoo. It's been around a long time. It's gonna be absolutely incredible, but that's in tomorrow's vlog. As for now, we have a few more things to look at. Pack up and hit the road. So you never know what you're gonna get when you're over at Kevin's place, and I am pretty blown away. What is this guy again?
This is a black vulture.
Oh my gosh. Does he have a name?
His name is Urchi.
Urchi. Oh my gosh, you are so amazing.
So the more mature they get these little wart-like pockets of skin, and the males get more around this rim of their neck.
His posture right now, I know they do that to kind of protect their prey that they're eating sometimes. What's he doing now? Just soaking up the sun, or?
He thinks I'm his girlfriend.
Oh, so he's protecting you. Oh,
and he's sunning himself, yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you cheeky monkey, you.
Right?
Oh my gosh, that is a
Floki,
gorgeous,
it's okay.
gorgeous.
Good boy. Good boy, it's okay.
It's like, it's too hot. I'm used to snow.
Floki.
So if you guys are interested in following some more of her amazing adventures, you can follow her on Instagram at flyingwhereI've-never-been. I'll put a link in the description. This is absolutely incredible. So wow, what a day. I mean, I hope that you guys enjoyed this adventure. I mean, I tell you what amazing animals. Kevin is amazing. Everyone around here is amazing. We had so much fun. And then we got the bonus of seeing those beautiful owls and vultures. Oh my gosh, this day was incredible. But it is time to take off and head to our next adventure. We're gonna stop at the Clyde Peeling Reptile Zoo in Pennsylvania, and then we're gonna head home. Tomorrow we'll definitely check in with Lori and the crew, see what's going on at the Reptarium. I sure do miss the Reptarium. I cannot wait to get back. And I do have some animals I'm gonna be sharing with you guys. I think you're gonna like them, and when you come visit you're gonna really like them, but I'm not gonna say anything until I get home. So for now, we're packing up, we're hitting the road. We've got about a 7-hour drive tonight and another 7-hour drive tomorrow, but we're gonna see some cool animals tomorrow. So thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you for all your support. I hope that you have an amazing day, evening, whenever you happen to be watching. As I said, thank you for everything. I truly do love you guys. Can you do me a couple of favors before we get out of here? Can you smash that like button, turn those post notifications on, leave a comment, let me know what animal you thought was the most awesomest, and tell me something cool about you guys. Be kind to someone, and I promise I will see you guys tomorrow.